running out of horn set. This is a high-low action, so it starts with a double screen for Derek, who comes right, but as he's going right, Sam's gonna set a flare screen for Jason Tatum, and this play calls for a pass to Sam Hauser, which Derek White does, and then he has a high option and a low option. The low option here is Tatum rolling to the rim, but sneaky, the high option is Peyton Pritchard lifting from the corner. Alrighty, welcome back to Underrated Plays. First play up, we are going to start at the LA Lakers, Boston Celtics, third quarter. The C's are going to run an empty side pick and roll with Derek and Al, but this play isn't actually about the pick and roll. Instead, the primary goal is getting Al switched onto Austin Reeves, which happens. Al has a beautiful seal, and then Derek's got to change the angle for the pass, so he swings it over to Tatum, who flings an absolute beauty to a posted up Al Horford for 2.
Yeah, I love, obviously, when the Celtics run their killer whale offense, and you can do that into getting mismatches all over the court. But I love kind of getting the mismatch off the ball, just mixing up the looks so Tatum and Jalen don't have to do all the work. You know, you get Horford on Reeves down low, and this is all about Tatum knowing that it's happening before the ball gets to him. It doesn't allow the defense to load up and try and scram Austin Reeves out potentially. As soon as it's in Tatum's hands, fires it to Horford, and Big Daddy Horf, lefty, 2 points.
All right, Philly, Celtics. We're going to start this possession off with a Sam Hauser ghost screen, which lets Tatum kind of walk into an open three. Decent look. He misses it, though, but here comes the 38-year-old legend, outworking everyone, saves the ball, somehow finds Hauser back up top. Notice how Luke Cornett during this time has floated to the high post, though, to give Hauser a nice little spot to help him out. Sam dumps it to Cornett, who, of course, reads the play perfectly, fires a bullet to Pritchard. He misses that, and then Cornett now on the offensive rebound. Again, nice little dime to Al Horford for 2.
There is only one 38-year-old that is making this play. This ball is out of bounds. There's no reason for anyone to save this ball. They're up 20 points here, and Al Horford goes to save it. Man, Luke Cornett, similar to the Tatum play, he knows where the ball's going before it is even in his hands, fires it to Pritchard, and just like me, Horford's got his hands in the air. Yeah. He's ready to celebrate his work, but of course, Horford has to do all the work for this team, constantly bailing us out. Luke gets the offensive rebound, and Big Daddy does his patented little old man flip, barely leaving the floor. Love it.
Okay, now we're at the Knicks game here.
Oh, yeah.
Celtics, Knicks. We've got a little Spain pick and roll action, which is usually a screen the screener action. So you start with a high screen and roll, and then there is a player behind the play. Here it's Sam Hauser. You can see he's supposed to set a screen on Karl Anthony Towns, who is Luke Cornett's guy. But Towns is so flummoxed, so flabbergasted, so wrong-footed, Hauser can't even make contact with him. And then Tatum absolutely crosses him over into Hauser's screen for the wide open dunk. Beautiful work.
Yeah, I love these little Spain pick and rolls. They look so nice. You just didn't even need to really do it. Like, you can run, like, Towns is just slipping and sliding all over the place. And I don't know, maybe Hauser can play left tackle for the Patriots because he clears out Brunson and Cat. Tatum straight to the rim, 2 points, touchdown.
Back to Lakers Celtics, and this is an example of the Celtics defensive communication on display here. So LeBron's going to try and set up a high screen and roll with Luke Cornett's guy. You can see him kind of wave up here like, hey, come on, we know what we're going to do. But Luke Cornett reads it. He points to Drew Holiday, has him pre-switch it to keep Luke out of the action. LeBron is many things. He's a loser, but he's also very smart. So he swings the ball immediately to Austin Reeves to get Luke Cornett into the action. They do get Cornett on the switch, but the big dog will not be beat that easily. He does a great job keeping Reeves in front of him, not picking up the foul. Reeves has to kick it, and JB, nice controlled closeout for the missed shot.
Yeah, the Celtics are just so good at forcing you into the types of shots that they want you to take. Even with Cornett on an island there against Reeves, he does a good job of like knowing the assignment. He's like, he comes up to the level and then he's like, okay, I'm going to give Reeves some space. I'm going to stay down on the pump fake. So Reeves has to take either that mid-range fadeaway or it ends up with a late shot clock rushed contested above the break 3 for Finney Smith. Just like textbook Missoula Bowl defense.
All right, our biggest matchup of the recent history, of course, is the Toronto Raptors matchup. So this is a really fun play that unfortunately does not end up in a bucket. Running out a horn set, this is a high-low action. So it starts with a double screen for Derek, who comes right. But as he's going right, Sam's going to set a flare screen for Jason Tatum. And this play calls for a pass to Sam Hauser, which Derek White does. And then he has a high option and a low option. The low option here is Tatum rolling to the rim. But sneaky, the high option is Peyton Pritchard lifting from the corner. He is absolutely wide open. Perfect play design, perfect execution, and he misses a shot.
Good luck playing defense against the Boston Celtics. And good luck playing defense in the NBA in general. But like the utilization of Tatum's gravity, the communication, the chemistry, the crispness of the execution here is just so beautiful. Scotty and Dick are just flipping and flopping all over it, trying to stay with Tatum. And then Hauser gets it, and Pritchard, what are you doing, man?
Gotta
what are you
have
doing?
that one.
You gotta knock that one
it.
down. It was a very nice play there.